The script really came out of the blue, honestly. I was truly taken because it's so wild.
When I was first thinking about the movie, I knew it would be a mistake to put any humans in it. Because as soon as we put a human in the movie, we're all gonna be drawn to them more than the creature. And I wanted to make sure we are with the predator. And so the next thought was, well, maybe it's like a beautiful movie about a monster and a robot.
From the beginning, for Thea Tessa, the list was one of one. Like, Dan had one person in mind, and it was Elle Fanning, and that was it.
Action!
Let's go.
Cut!
Elle was remarkable in that she is both very analytical, but also deeply emotional and thoughtful. Every scene is mined for all that it is worth, and she needed to bring a verbal dexterity to Thea for sure.
You may call me Thea. Whoa, and here we go.
Elle is amazing to work with. She's bringing fiery, feisty energy to Tessa's character. She's bringing that loving and naive energy to Thea.
What should I call you?
What I did not even think of and also lucked into with Elle was the peculiar physical demands of this role.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa! I've never been thrown before. What a thrill!
And to her credit, she just jumped in like full force. She was like, I want to do this, throw it at me. We're like, we're gonna have you on wires, we're gonna have you strapped to this guy's back. And whatever it was, she was down for it.
I got to do a lot of training you kind of had to prepare your body for, because just the core strength that it takes to just be in the wires was a lot.
Quick question with that. What should I be doing?
A lot of stunt work.
3, 2, 1, drop!
We're doing great. A lot of wire work.
That plasma sword is interesting. Is it unique to your clan?
They created these wire rigs that had never been done before because Demetrius and I were hooked together all the time.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm wearing blue, like my legs exist when we're filming, so you have to work your body to make it look like they wouldn't be there, so there was a lot of thought put into that.
Action! Cut!
When I was strapped to Demetrius, we were back to back, and then my legs would have to sit in a sling almost, or be wired up, because if they were dragging on the ground, they would also interfere with him walking and his legs, and so most of the time, I was like in an L shape, just chilling in almost like a swing and strapped to his back. We also used this wheelbarrow method where it would be Demetrius like fully walking me and I'd be sitting on the wheelbarrow and they would paint the wheelbarrow out. So yeah, he had to kind of cart me up hills and all sorts of things.
Well, let's back up and start at the beginning.
At times when I had to be on the ground, they would dig trenches and I would kind of just sit in the hole. In the trenches. Rosie and Abby, they were my two stunt girls who helped me out a lot. They were my legs at times and I was my torso.
Nicely done.
I love the legs fight scene, and that was a mashup. Like, that was a combo of everyone. Good job. Dan told me, you're gonna play two people. You're gonna play sisters, synth sisters. I'm like, wow, that's gonna be a huge challenge. Thea, she has seen the beauty of the planet and has kind of evolved and grown empathy in a way that Tessa perhaps has not. We ultimately arrived at Tessa being a little bit more synth-like, to the point, and scientific. She's not quite as emotional as Thea.
Cut!
Cool. I had my Parent Trap moment where I got to act with myself.
You made it.
We made it. She had never done that before, but the ease with which she pulled it off and made it compelling was remarkable to watch.
Abby would be there to shoot behind her head onto me. Those old-fashioned little movie tricks were used, which were really fun.
Thea, this is what is asked of us.
We can be more than what they ask of us.
What can we be?
Sisters.
The Weyland-Yutani Corporation from the Alien franchise has had its spiritual and sometimes actual linkage to the Predator franchise.
Our movie is set in the furthest future that you've ever seen in a Predator film, so her model is the most evolved synth that you have seen.
The company will be pleased.
Thea and Tessa are here with an all-synth mission from Weyland-Yutani to hunt the unique creatures on Genna to harness their powers. So that's what Weyland-Yutani does. We see in the Alien franchise, we're now putting them together with the Predator franchise.
You are now property of the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. It is a great honor for you.
To join the group of these iconic characters in the Alien universe, in the Predator universe, feels kind of crazy, but I'm very excited to join the group of badasses.
To make a movie about one of sci-fi's most treasured creatures has been a very delicate dance, because on the one hand, the thing that made the Predator so special is mystery. But now, for the first time, you really do go to their home planet and see a little bit more about how they exist.
Set, here we go, and action!
We really want to put people right in the middle of this world that is crazier and bigger and more elaborate than the world that we know.
You're behind him and you kind of tilt up and see the cliff.
This is the first time we see the home planet of the Predator, so that's exciting in itself.
New Zealand has sets that were beautiful on their own, but also blend and enhance our actual natural landscapes and environments. It was really special.
You're here for a purpose, and you're dedicated to that purpose.
This morning we went through a whakatau, which is a welcome by the local people, which are Te Kōrero-Aumaki. He welcomed us, spoke about the ancient connections that these people had to these lands.
It was a reminder that we are guests on the planet. It was a very nice sentiment, and I was glad to see it.
Guys, we're leaving the beach. Heading off to the corners here.
The Ultra Prime was always a tricky one for us because there is nowhere on Earth that really looks like the version that's written on the pages. So the concept art's really driven these few set designs.
We got some nice concepts. They have like specific rock formations, which looks like some kind of plates that have moved up.
We also created on stage a version of the Ultra Prime, and I think it's going to kind of give us some really good complementary look and feel from Genna.
We are here on Quay's ship. Little knickknacks from this thing here is very Predator 2.
Quay's ship, the aesthetic drew its inspiration from skeletal anatomy that is some ways robotic. So it's kind of taking traditional or tribal influences and turning them into something futuristic.
Normally, the Predator's adornment is created by the creature shop. This time, it's wearing wardrobe. It's like thought about from a totally different artist's perspective. Yep. So when he pulls it out, he was wondering, like, oh man, the braids. Nyla found a way to develop what they're wearing to feel in this movie a little bit more connected to a society and a culture, and to feel the clanship in what they're all adorned in, yet also feeling like it's stuff that Predator wears.
We were moving more and more closely to a sort of Spartan vernacular. We just don't want this to stand out too much. You've got this extraordinary hierarchy, and you can see where Dick wants to prove himself to reach those milestones with Quay.
I mean, he definitely looks like the aspirational big brother.
father is layer upon layer upon layer, and that was originally concepted by Weta.
His father, the reference points for him was very much Viking and heavy metal, the culture that likes their trophies, and so he's actually integrated his trophies into his armour.
The Predator has a set of rules. He comes from a warlike hunting culture, trophy collecting. He's willing to go mano a mano with someone to test himself. He has powerful weapons handling. He's got the martial arts thing going on. So I think there's a lot of reasons why we love him.
What was so special about the Predator is that they are not just a mindless force of evil. There's clearly an intelligence and have a weaponry that is almost like evil James Bond in terms of gadgetry.
The bow, the combi stick, the cryo grenade.
I love all the gadgets. I got to throw the grenades, and the props were all there and so cool. And Dan loves all the toys.
Slash those bad boys.
I was very excited to bring to the cinematic universe of the Predator franchise a sword for the first time.
The blades are changing into some kind of a plasma edge.
It's able to be wielded in a way that speaks to the ferocity of a barbarian, but then also switches into this other close quarters style combat.
We've never seen a Predator be the protagonist of any Predator film before, and to actually learn his backstory and where he's come from, it's quite cool. I think Demetrius also, he had to learn Yautja, which is a whole language. What is it, Yautja?
Twig flavor.
Right.
The saying that Yautja have is we are friend to none, prey to none, predator to all. That's a massive driving factor in their culture. But in this film, we kind of get to see a predator can realize their self-worth and understand that they don't need to be anything that anybody tells them.
Getting a chance to make a movie with fight sequences that are Yautja versus Yautja with swords, spaceships, and awesome wardrobe. What an incredible experience and fun way to embrace the Predator lore.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. Joblo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.